Hey guys, it's Laura and welcome to 20-minute beginner cardio. This is a great workout if you're just starting out in exercise or coming back from injury. We'll be going through 10 different exercises, 50 seconds of work with 10 seconds rest in between. Then we'll repeat all 10 moves again. Are you ready to get warmed up? Let's get started. All right, let's get started with our first movement. So we're going to keep everything simple. So we're going to start with a march. All our exercises are 50 seconds long with a 10 seconds rest. So we're going to go side to side. So we're just marching, reaching from corner to corner, just getting warmed up. Now you can make the movement smaller. Just starting simple. And if the arms mess you up, you can just alternate the arms, okay? Don't think too hard. All right, you've got about a little less than 20 seconds left. Then I'll show you the next move. Okay, one more time. And all right, next move, step your feet wide, and you're just gonna go down and reach up. All right? You go as deep as you want in that squat. Make sure your knees and toes are turned down. And reach up. So you wanna make sure those knees are over your heels. You don't wanna be too close and have your knees stick out past your toes, okay? So this, if you ever wanna just take it easy one day, you're easing back into working out after having taken some time off, this is a great workout to do that, because you can definitely make it bigger or easier. Nice. 15 seconds. Are you starting to get warmed up? All right. We're going to keep our feet apart. Next movement. So it's going to be one circle and then the other circle as we tap our toes. Are you ready? Get sips of water anytime you need to. Okay, here we go. All right, I want you to do this workout without judgment. All right? So if you're struggling at any point in this workout and your heart rate's really high, take a longer rest. March in place. You just start where you are, okay? We're all in a different place in our journey, right? Big circle. Remember, it's little steps to reach your goal. You're not going to get there overnight. It just takes consistency and patience, okay? All right, you're almost there. You're doing great. And time. Okay, so the next move is a 2-knee repeater and tap. 2-knee repeater, tap. Here we go. 2 knees, step back, tap that toe. This is probably one of the more complex movements. Tap. Now I picked this music so that you don't have to worry about moving on a specific beat unless you want to. I just want you to move at your own pace. So the knee is the same toe. Then you switch your feet. How you feeling? You doing good? Remember, this is your warm-up. It could be a warm-up. Oh, I did 2 taps. I overdid it. And time. Next move, we got 2-step circle, 2-step circle, okay? Those arms can stay here. Ready? Go. So up and around. Up and around. So use the space you have. Remember, you could be going slower than me. You could be going faster than me. Now, taking your arms over your head gets your heart rate too high. Make that circle smaller, about level with the chest. Anytime you reach your arms over your head, it's going to be harder. So keep that in mind. Yes, you can. You can do this. And time! I had to finish that circle. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap the toe, tap the toe. Doesn't matter what leg you start with. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll stop counting because you might be going at a different speed than me. Reach, 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 reach. It doesn't have to be a punch. Just reach, get a little twist in there. Have you broken a sweat yet? Remember, sometimes it's just good to move your body. Be thankful for what you can do. Remember, always find the gratitude, right? I know, sometimes easier said than done. Believe me, I know. Last time. Time. Okay. So we're going to reach down, tap, tap, pull, pull, okay? All right. So take it across. That was a very poor explanation. So you're just reaching that toe across diagonally, and you're pulling those elbows back. Sometimes I have the image in my head and it doesn't want to come out of my mouth, which is not very handy when you're teaching a group fitness class. We're just zipping right through these. Now remember, if you need to stop early, you can see that timer. It tells you when it's going to end. Break. Okay, we're going to do one side, then we'll do the other side. So forward and back, out and in. Okay? Forward, back. See, I'm raising my foot in between. Don't let it mess you up. It's just basically a march with movement, right? Forward, back, out, in. So I'm always alternating my feet. I'm letting my arms go. How you doing? Are you feeling good? You might be working hard, and there's nothing wrong with that. But take breaks when you need to. What is that phrase? Rome wasn't built in a day. You got to give yourself time. Okay. So before we do the other side, we're going to do a little grapevine move, right? Step behind, curl. Step behind, curl. All right, here we go. And if stepping behind, crossing that ankle makes you uncomfortable, just step and in. Step and in. So you don't have to cross behind. So I'm just reaching and pulling my arms. That should feel like a pretty natural movement, but if it doesn't, leave them out or do something else. Now, I have had injuries in the past where I couldn't work out for a period of time, and I love to do workouts like this when I'm trying to get my cardio endurance back. And time. Okay, so now we're on the other leg with that mambo, and then out and in. Okay? How you feeling? You doing okay? All right, here we go. Forward and back, out and in. Remember, we're raising this foot. Now, I often bring up this study, but if you're looking to improve your cognitive health, especially as you age, learning new movement patterns is one of the best ways to do it. So if you're feeling a little uncoordinated on any of the moves, that's not a bad thing. That's how your brain gets smarter, right? We could all be a little smarter. I know I could. But I could always be smarter. I'll take the smart juice any day. One more. I wonder how smart juice tastes. Okay. So this is our rest in between, and we're going to repeat those. So you've got about 10 more seconds. Now, do you remember what we started with? That's my job, okay? So we got the, okay, feet apart. All right. So you got 10 more seconds. I forgot I gave you 30 seconds. I'm so generous. You can tell me in the comments how generous I am. All right. Hey, this is a good song for this. If you're a dancer, you can tell I am not. You could make it a little more. If you're a dancey person, put that in there. Have fun with it. I'm a big believer exercise should be fun. It should not be punishment for something you ate. Or I have to work out, I've got to do this. You don't. Find something you at least enjoy, moderately, tolerate, break. Okay, we're back to that wide squat. If you enjoy something, it's going to make it so much better. Okay? That makes sense, right? All right. Now, watch those knees. Make sure they're pressing backward and they're not collapsing inward. They're always on the same angle as the toe. They always match up. Now remember, that movement could be smaller. You might not take those arms all the way up. You might just take them shoulder height. You're doing great. Now I want you to tell yourself that. Say, I am doing great. And rest. A lot of what holds us back in life, especially in working out, is here. It's the things we say to ourselves. Okay? So we get this circle back. Now it could be smaller. You could be swimming. I can't help it. I have to move on beat. I'm a move on beat person. Nice. Make that as big as you want. Remember, you could ease into this. Let me know how you feel afterward in the comments. If you like this workout, let me know. I'll make more. Rest. Okay, so we've got that more complicated move. This, to me, is the most complicated one. You might be like, it's the 2 knees, step back, tap. 2 knees, step back, tap. I step back with that foot, I tap it. Now, I put this in here on purpose, not to trip you up, but I want you to have to think. It's okay to kind of feel uncoordinated. That's how we get better, right? If I had to take like a hip-hop dance class, okay, first of all, it'd be hilarious. The joke would be on me. Do things you're uncomfortable with. That's how we grow. That's how we get better. Time. Okay, so now we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, tap in, tap in. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I flipped one of the moves. It's all right. I'm a reformed perfectionist. Remember, things don't have to be perfect. You just got to move. So many of my clients online, they let perfectionism get in their way of making progress, and it makes them want to give up. You see me moving on beat again. Okay, one more time. Okay, now here's the move I skipped over. Hey, better late than never, right? Up, over. All right, here we go. Remember, you make those arms as big as you like. So this might be you. You might be making small circles. You might be taking smaller steps. And if the arms are messing you up, put them here. Just do the legs. Just take 2 steps. Okay? Do what you can do. It doesn't have to be what I'm doing. I'm just here to give guidance. Now, you can do it. Even if it's challenging for you today. Every time you do it, it gets a little bit easier. All right? Okay. So, we've got this move. All right. The one I don't know how to describe. Because I have a little dry erase board over there, so I remember. And I have the most convoluted explanation of it, but I know what it is. I have other strengths. Come on, reach across. Now, if it's not comfortable to reach across like that, just go forward. Okay? You might just be marching in place. Remember, it's just about movement. Pull those elbows back. Try to keep those shoulders away from your ears, okay? I bet you look fabulous. All right. So we've got the mambo, forward and back, and out and in. Only on this leg, whichever leg you start with. I don't care. Forward, back, out, in. See how I raise my foot in between each one? What's nice about this workout is you could do it in a hotel room while you're traveling. I'm all about being able to take something with you. That's the beauty of YouTube, right? You can pop it up on your iPad or your iPhone. I don't know how people work out with iPhones. I got old lady eyes. I can't see anything. Okay, almost there. And rest. Okay, so I'm gonna go this way. Feeling crazy. I'm gonna do my grapevine curl. Okay. So I turn my foot out a little bit. Remember, if that cross behind doesn't feel good to you, take 2 steps, curl. Get that heel up. Get that heel up. So just moving the arms in whatever way feels comfortable for you. It's good to find just natural movement. I find just swinging the arms. That way you're not having to think about it too much. You can do this. You're doing great. You're almost done. You are almost done. And time. Okay, we've got the mambo forward and back, out and in on the other leg. Just make sure you switch. Want to be balanced individuals. Forward, back, out and in. Nice job. This is the last movement. How do you feel about that? Oh, you're almost done. You're almost there. You're doing fantastic. If you're still here, that's great. Even if you're standing there looking at me with your hands on your hips, instructors love that. I used to teach a lot of step aerobics when I first started teaching. Yeah, and when people would be like, that was my favorite, because I'm like, okay, I'm failing here. I am failing. Big inhale. Exhale. My first class, I said I'm sorry like 25 times. It's okay. You don't have to be perfect, like I said. All right, just let your arms go side to side. So if your heart rate is up, you want to let it come down gradually. You just want to move, do whatever feels good to you. Get your arms down, make it easier for your heart. All right, a little twist side to side. If that feels, it's not a big twist, just easy movement. All right, just give me 4 more. You don't have to turn your head. Remember, I don't want you to get dizzy. One more big breath up. You did an amazing job. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. I'm going to be adding more beginner cardio and circuit workouts for you, but let me know what you'd like to see in the future. All right? You did fantastic. I'll see you next time.